Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sturgis Physical Education Center for the 2021 Washita Volleyball Home Opener as your Washita Tigers play host to the Javelinas of Texas A&M University Kingsville. So this is the opening matchup here at Spec this season for the volleyball team. Washita comes in 0-3 after losing 3 games in a Huntsville, Alabama tournament, losing to Trevecca Nazarene, Alabama Huntsville, and Emmanuel College. Texas A&M-Kingsville comes in. They are 4-0 overall on the season. A very good volleyball team, Division II in the Lone Star Conference down out of Kingsville near Corpus Christi, Texas. We are looking for a very good game today. It's going to be a competitive match. Washita looking to bounce back. Kingsville looking to continue their winning streak. Would like to apologize as we are not going to have graphics today. Had a hiccup there in the beginning, but hopefully we can get that worked out by our next broadcast. And I'm going to take a quick break for our national anthem. And welcome back. Getting ready to look at the starting lineups for either team. You just heard the lineups there. We'll say here, or I'll crank up the crowd mic there as I did not get a chance to get the starting lineups for the game. Let you hear from our new SID as he gives over the PA center. Of this 2021 season for this Washita volleyball team. The head coach of A&M-Kingsville is Tanya Allen, her 11th season. Head coach of the Washita Tigers is Allison Frizzell Kaiser. Unfortunately, she is not here today, so acting head coach is brand new assistant coach Daryl Davis from Lakeside High School. He's the new assistant, joined Washita in the off-season over the summer. In case you didn't hear, go quick over the starting lineups for Washita. Number 11, Kellen Church, the sophomore from Jonesboro. Then senior number 12, Lexi Castello. Junior number 13, Carly Ferguson. Sophomore number 14, E.J. Day. Senior number 15, Emily Lowe. Senior number 18, Riley Fielder, and sophomore number 21, Brooke Jones. Once again, apologize for no graphic today. Had a mix up there in the beginning. Not quite sure what happened there, but we will hopefully have those fixed for next week's GAC opener and Battle of the Ravine next week on the 14th right here at Sturgis Physical Education Center. A little bit of a few new faces this season. We lost Washita did lose two seniors in J.J. Mack and Shannon Hogan last year. Like I said, Washita coming in 0-3, A&M-Kingsville coming in 4-0. The three losses for Washita were close, but it was a 3-0 loss to Trevecca Nazarene, a 1-3 loss to Alabama Huntsville, and a 3-0 loss to Emmanuel College. All sets were within 5 points. However, Kellen Church had to serve things away for Washita first. And the first serve here, it's back from Church. And that's going to be sent down by Day. She'll get a kill to start the day, and Washita goes up 1-0. Good start there. Great hit by Day. Another serve from Church. That one is received by number 12 on this Kingsville team. Sent over, and that one's going to get down. That one should be number 8. Jackie Alanis gets the kill there for Kingsville and ties it up at 1 apiece. Quick substitution. That one is served, picked up by Fielder on the back row. Over to Day. Another receipt, that one timed by 12 by Ruiz, and that one's going to be down in front of Church to make it 2-1 Kingsville. It's a new season here, bit of a shorter off season than what volleyball normally gets. As usually you get the spring off, but we played in the spring in the GAC as that one's over. Received by Castlo, up over to Jones, a little floater, and it's going to be into the net off the hands of number 5, Ayana Jackson, and that'll tie it up at 2 apiece. Fantastic job there by Brooke Jones. So Brooke Jones, the sophomore right side outside hitter from Greenwood, Arkansas, Greenwood High School. She gets her first kill of the day. Here's a serve from Joni Schneider, the junior. That one is called dead. Looks like it's going to be point for Washita. Not quite sure where that one was, but that will make it 3-2. Tigers over the Javelinas. So Joni Schneider back to serve now. Schneider, the sophomore, out of Garland, Texas. I believe she's a junior, actually. I might have had that written down wrong. Out of Garland, Texas. That serve is received by the libero, number 6, Nicole Muff. And that was going to be hit up, and it's going to land on the Javelina side. But be back on over. Another attack attempt. Good dig there by Castillo. Another attack by Jones. That one's received by Murph. And that one's going to go off the net and out of bounds. Point Washita. They're now up 4-2 on that one. Looks like we have an injury on the court. Looks like it is the ankle of the Javelinas player. That is number 8, Jackie Alanis, the sophomore out of McAllen, Texas, the transfer in from Nicholls State. Not wanting to put much weight on there. Looks like she might have rolled it. Alanis averaging 3 kills a set. That's the best one. That's the best on the team. So that's gonna be a tough player to miss for Coach Allen and the Javelinas. But Washita leads at 4-2 here in the first set. So apologize for no graphics. Hopefully we'll have that worked out soon. That one's going to go out of bounds, and that is another point for Washita. serve again is Schneider. Washita leads at 5-2. A great serve, but just too much on it as that one goes out, and that'll be 5-3. Washita over the Javelinas. Back to serve it is Mia Delgado, the freshman out of Corpus Christi, Texas. Serve. Received by Castello. Over to Fielder, and she'll get the kill, her first of the night. Washita back out to a 3-point lead, 6-3 Tigers. A fantastic attack there and kill for Riley Fielder, the senior out of Little Rock, Arkansas. Come back in there last season. Struggled a little bit at the beginning, but came back. That one's going to be hit into the net. The serve from Castello not on, and it'll be 6-4 Tigers, or 6-4 Tigers now as Jackson goes back to serve for the Javelinas. Still here in set number 1. Serve, received by Fielder. The set by Church. The attack from Jones. Good reception there by Delgado. A set. That one's blocked down. Blocked by Jones and Ferguson. Make it 7-4 Tigers. A great job there. Back to serve now is going to be the senior number 10, Tammy Faiga. Faiga from Waxahachie, Texas. Serve there, that one's received by Delgado. The attack blocked back over to the Javelina side. Another attack, that one's going to be great. Dig there by Fielder. Be popped over by, I believe that is Dorton. Side attack, good dig by Fielder. Attack from Fielder. Dug out by Delgado. The set from Murph. Dig to Faiga. And they're going to roll in favor. I'm not sure what the ruling is there, but it will go point for the Javelinas to make it 7-5. Fielder's attack. So that goes on our side. That first point there was called on a ball handling error by Faiga. But that one point goes to Washita to make it 8-5 Tigers. Keeping that 3-point lead, very important going down the stretch. So also in now is number 22, Jasmine Dorton on that front row. So it's Dave Ferguson and Dorton there on the front as Fielder gets ready to serve. Another good dig. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Point Tigers. They make it a 4-point lead, 9-5. Fielder back to serve once again. Fielder serve, received by Delgado, set up number 2, and that's over. Good dig by Castello. Dorton's floater. Popped up. This has to be sent back over, dug out by Castello. Another floater's blocked right back, but a great dig. I believe that was Faiga there. Day's attack gets floated up. Stays alive, a fantastic point here. That one's going to get down, and that's going to be point Tigers. I believe the kill is going to go to E.J. Day on that one. Oh, no, that's going to be set down by Carly Ferguson. That's who gets the kill. Make it 10-5 Tigers. Fielder back to serve once again. Waiting on Castello to Tigers shoot. Ferguson, who got that kill, the junior out of Conway. The middle blocker. Got some time in last year. That one received by number 11. Attack. Dug out by Castello. That one's going to be blocked right in. Bit of a hole there for them, and the Javelinas were able to put it right where they wanted to. A good job there to make it 10-6 now. Few substitutions here for the Javelinas as Delgado and number 17 Stasha Watt goes out. Serving well, that was Alexa Ruiz. That was going to be put over by Dorton, picked up by Ruiz over there at the attack. Coming from number 8. Good dig there, puts it up. Days didn't have to get it back over the net. That's going to be blocked, and it's going to get onto the Tigers side. Point for the Javelinas to make it 10-7 Ouachita here in set number 1. Ruiz serving once again, dug out by Fielder. Over to Day, off the hands, stays alive, and Murph is just going to get it back over the net. Set over to Dorton, a little soft floater, gets down, Ruiz gets it off the dig from Murph. The attack bounces the net, stays alive, good effort there, good job by Tammy Faiuga to keep it alive. That one's going to go out, point Tigers. Didn't see who that one went out on, trying to memorize the names here of this Javelina team. That's going to go on attack error on Tammy Jo Groman, number 19. 11-7 Ouachita. Serve is received by Murph. Great save by, or great dig there by Fielder, but nobody was there to grab it. Just ended up going in a hole, and that will be point for the Javelinas. Make it 11-8 Tigers here in set number 1. So playing best of 5 as the libero number 6, Nicole Murph, the junior from San Antonio, heads back to serve this one away. Received by Fielder, set by Faiuga, and Lowe's attack gets blocked right back to the Ouachita side of the net to make it 11-9 Ouachita. Murph to serve once again for the Javelinas. Now time is received by Day, and that's going to go out of bounds near the scorers table. And that will make it 11-10. So what was a 5-point lead from Ouachita has now gone down to just a 1-point lead for, as I believe Ouachita calls timeout there. And we will take a quick break, and we'll be right back here. You're watching the Ouachita Digital Sports Network.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Welcome back to Sturgis Physical Education Center here on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. It is 11-10 Tigers. Javelinas serving. Murph serves, received by Day. Set attack by Day is going to bounce off the block, and they're going to call an error on Kingsville. That'll be point Tigers. Make it 12-10 Tigers. Ouachita did take that timeout. Kingsville not quite in the top 25, but close to it. They are receiving votes, so that put them in the top 30 in Division II. As Kellen Church, the sophomore from Jonesboro, gets ready to serve, she did pick up 4 aces in that last game against Emmanuel. The ace game is already doing better. They had 12 aces actually, and that's a great kill for E.J. Day. I believe that's going to be her second. 13-10 Ouachita. Looks like we have several members of the Ouachita softball team in attendance here. The softball and volleyball seem to always support each other, especially since they have a softball player. A great block by Emily Lowe, puts it right back into the court. And Ouachita back out to a 4-point lead over the Javelinas. What I'm saying, Kellen Church, the sophomore serving, also a starter on the softball team. She was having to go back and forth last season between Speck and Sully Anderson. Field a great block there. Back on the Javelinas side. Good dig by Caslow. She led the GAC last season in digs, but a missed attack there from Brooke Jones makes it 14-11 Tigers. Quick substitution there, as it looks like number 11 for A&M-Kingsville, Pele comes out. need a new server in number 7, Schinkel. Attack from low, block, stays on that side of the net. And that's going to be a point back for the Tigers. 15-11 now. Another quick sub as EJ Day goes out and Joni Schneider comes in. Like I said, head coach Allison Frizzell-Kaiser not here this week due to COVID protocols. New assistant Daryl Davis stepping in. Coach Frizz has been zooming in for practices and before the game so far. See if it, and that's served from Schneider. Received by Murph. A good dig by Caslow. That's what she's there for as the libero. Fielders block or hit. Goes out of bounds off the hands there. And that one's going to stay in. Got that back corner there. I believe that's the one corner where not a lot of people are. And that'll make it the 15-12 Tigers here in set number 1. Back to serve now is going to be number 8. That is Jackie Alon is back in after she had rolled her ankle earlier in this set. Her serve dug by Schneider. Set by Church. The attack from Jones blocked back into the court. Point Javelinas. Javelinas have defeated 2 GAC opponents so far this season. They took on Northwestern Oklahoma State and East Central University. Back to serve again is Alanis. 15-13 Tigers received by Castello. That attack by Logan. Put back over. Church set the attack from Fielder. It hits the court. Point Tigers. Fielder picks up another kill. Serve from Caslow. Good dig by Fielder. The set from Caslow. Back to Fielder. The attack. Good dig there by Murph. Stays on the Kingsville side of the net. Just gets to get poked back over. The kill from Day goes out. She'll pick up her 4th kill of the afternoon to make it 17-13 Tigers. Day now leading all players in kills with 4. The set there, the kill, that's going to hit that back corner and get in. Believe that was number 17, Allison Stackawake from Brownsville, Texas. Back to serve now is going to be number 5, Ayana Jackson. Back there from Fielder. Stays alive on the Javelina side. Dig from Caslow, the attack from Ferguson, and it is in. Another kill for Carly Ferguson. One thing Washita talked about, I got to Zoom with Coach Frizz yesterday. Said that they wanted to get their attack percentage up or hitting percentage up, and it is sitting at 276. For those of you not really sure what a hitting percentage is, look at it like batting average. You want to be around that 300 mark, and the Washita Tigers are sitting right around there at 276. A forceful kill from number 8 there, Jackie Alanis. Makes it 18-15, Washita. We're still in set number 1. Back to serve is going to be number 2, Madeline Stalzer out of San Antonio, Texas, a freshman. Freshman setter, dug out by Caslow, the libero. Fielder's kills blocked, stays alive by Schneider. Back over to Fielder. Good dig there by Murph. That block goes back into the court. That is Jasmine Dorton and Carly Ferguson in on that block to make it 19-15 Tigers. Back to serve now is going to be Fielder, the senior from Little Rock, Arkansas. So Fielder, the senior outside hitter, serves it over. Dug out by number 11, Pele, gets put back over, and Dorton couldn't quite get it over the net. Point Javelinas. 19-16 Tigers now. Javelinas had a long drive. It's about 9.5 hours from Kingsville to Washita. Dorton's attack's put right back, but it stays alive. A set from Faiga. Kept alive by Ruiz. The attack, great dig by Castello. Another attack from Day. That gets in, and that she picks up another kill. That's going to be Day's fourth. So the leaders so far are Day with 4, Ferguson with 3, and Lowe with 3. City Maleo back in on that front court. Lowe, the senior from Austin, Texas. Ferguson to serve. Dug out by Murph. The attack from Alanis. Gets saved. A great job there. Good dig from Ferguson. The set from Faiga. The attack from Dorton. Stays alive. That was to be blocked down from Lowe and Dorton there. Another point, Tigers 21-16. So Tigers up by 5, and it looks like Javelinas are going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick break, and you're watching Ouachita Volleyball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
The American dream to me as an immigrant means having the opportunities that my parents didn't have. Being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed for me to get to this point. It was paying off.
Estoy muy orgulloso de Michael por haberse graduado de colegio.
My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not had a scholarship. It would just relieved a lot of the financial burden.
And welcome back to Sturgis Physical Education Center. Still in set number 1, it is 21-16 Ouachita on top of the undefeated Texas A&M-Kingsville Javelinas. Tigers looking for their first win of the season as they are 0-3. They've only won 1 set through 3 matches. Looking to pick up the first set here. From what I've learned last year from former head coach Danny Prescott, Tigers are nearing that point where it's going to be hard for the Javelinas to come back. As Tigers are up 5 here, you got to get to 25 to win and win by 2. Here's the serve from Ferguson. Dug out by Murph. Good dig by Fielder. The set from Faiga over to Day. That one is blocked, and it will go out of bounds. Point Tigers 22-16 Ouachita. Ouachita now 3 points away from taking set number 1 away from the Javelinas. Javelinas went 13-1 last year. Perfect 12-0 in conference play in the Lone Star Conference. That one's going to be blocked, but it will go out of bounds. Point Javelinas to make it 22-17. Still a 5-point lead for Ouachita. So Ouachita Tigers went 3-8 overall and 3-7 last year in the GAC, losing in the first round. I said not a great last season, but these girls are hungry for more this season. Here's the attack from Dorton, blocked off the hands of the Javelinas and out of bounds. Point Tigers 23-17. Substitutions. Dorton and Faiga going out. Church and Jones in. The serve from Church, the sophomore from Jonesboro. The attack is going to go out, not the way it was supposed to, off of Ayanna Jackson's hand. Did not get over the net. That will be 24-17. Set point here for Ouachita. Church to serve it away. She had 4 aces the other day. Let's see what she can do here. The attack. Good dig there by Castello. Over to Day. Blocked, stays, does not stay alive. Went off the hands of Fielder and Lowe out of bounds to make it 24-18 Tigers. Javelinas staying alive as they get to serve here. Back to serve is number 7, Jordan Schinkel, the sophomore defensive specialist out of San Antonio. Received by Fielder. Castle's got to hit it over. The attack from Alanis gets down. She is one of their star players, like I said, leading in kills for a set as she picks up another one to make it 24-19. Still a 5-point lead. Ouachita just needs 1 point. Javelinas serve. Fielder, set by Church. The attack from Lowe stays alive on the Javelinas side. An error there, goes point Ouachita. They will take set 1 by a score of 25-17. A fantastic set there to win by 6 points over undefeated Texas A&M University Kingsville. They win it 25-19. Set 2 will be coming up here in about 3 minutes, and so 3-minute break between sets. He said, I was able to sit down the other day and talk with Coach Frizz over Zoom. I was able to kind of talk to her about the season and the off season. Talked about having an off season where it was just the summer, as typically you have an off season that's the spring and the summer. But as the whole GAC had to play sports in the spring, we only had that shortened season. Talked about that. But the shortened off season, we're able to get some opportunities to get some freshmen in last year in the spring. But the girls worked really hard over the summer, according to Coach Frizz. He said you had, on their side, you had a coaches meeting with Coach Frizz and the new assistant coach, Darryl Walker, who's head coach today. He coached with Coach Frizz back at Lakeside for 4 years. He was also the men's and women's bowling coach at Lakeside High School, where he got 2 state championships. These practices this week we're preparing for a scrimmage against the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, a Division I school in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. It was just a 3-set match there. Ouachita was able to get the second match. UAB took the first and last ones. Sophomores have really been stepping up, according to Coach Frizz, so far this season. Said that first weekend in Huntsville, Alabama did not go as well as they had planned on the scoreboard side of things, going 0-3. But being able to gel together as a team was very important. The sophomores really stepping up. Like I said, still a young team. You do have your seniors that are in and out, but last year it was majority freshmen, and they're coming back in as sophomores just 4 months later. And here they have taken set number 1 away from a top 30 team in Division II. Said UC. Looks like we got graphics back on the screen. That's fantastic. Hopefully we can continue that through the rest of it. We do have 2 senior captains on this team that are Lexi Castello and Riley Fielder. So Castello from Greenwood and Fielder from Little Rock. Coming in, you've seen so far today how Kingsville has some very athletic middles. But Ouachita's been able to counter that with some great blocks. They've gotten some blocks in and have really been playing well defensively. And Coach Frizz said that was one of the main keys to this game here. We talked about the seniors and how they've been showing leadership. They met weekly over Zoom. So they actually all read a leadership book together. We are getting ready for set number 2 here. We'll see if they can continue and take set number 2 away from the Javelinas, or if Kingsville can bounce back here. EJ Day, second on all scores with 5 kills. Jackie Alanis with 6. And Jackson will be serving for the Javelinas to start. First serve there, service error, point goes to Ouachita. Back to serve will be Kellen Church to start things off. She got a lot of playing time as a freshman last year. Had a great season last year as a freshman. Her serve stays alive. Set over to Day, stays alive. She gets a kill. Her 6th of the afternoon ties her for first overall. Church will be serving once again. Church led Ouachita with 296 assists last year, 10th in the GAC with 7.4 assists per set. And that one goes to Ouachita as well. There's going to be an error on the Javelinas to make it 2-0 Tigers. That one's going to be served up over here. That was towards us. It stays in to make it 4-0 Tigers. Church did pick up her service ace. I believe that's the only ace of the day for either team. Another serve by Murph. Lowe puts that one right back into the court. 5-0 Ouachita. A great start there. Lowe picks up another kill. That's her 3rd. goes off of Murph again. The attack goes out of bounds, but it goes off the hands of the Ouachita blockers of Ferguson and Lowe. Point Javelinas 5-1 now in favor of the Tigers. Have a quick sub. Oh, actually not. It's going to be Stalzer back to serve for the Javelinas. We do have a freshman in, that is Carly Bonham, in for the Tigers. Fielder receives that serve, sets it up for Day, and it gets back to the court. The block from Pele. The last kill for the Javelinas was for Tammy Jo Gromit. It is 5-2 Ouachita here. Serve, received by Fielder. He's really been attacking Fielder so far. Day's kill, a great dig by Murph. They're going to say an error there. I believe. Not quite sure who that goes on. They're going to call. But either way, it is 6-2 Ouachita. They're going to say they're going to give it a kill for EJ Day on that one. Joni Schneider set to serve it away. Attack there, good dig by Caslow off the initial touch. Lowe's attack goes way off the hands and out of bounds. Point Tigers. Back out to a 5-point lead for Ouachita. Schneider to serve once again. That one's over to number 17. Good dig by Castello. Church sets it up for Fielder. She hits it over. Another dig for Murph. Good block there for the Tigers. Keeps alive. Dig from Schneider. Over to Bonham. Stays alive. That attack just gets inside. That was close. I believe that was number 19, Tammy Jo Groman. 7-3 Ouachita now. It was for Capri Pele. Ace there for the Javelinas makes it 7-4. The ace will go to Alexa Ruiz, the senior from Schertz, Texas. 3-point lead now for Ouachita. Received by Fielder. Caslow with the set over to Fielder. That attack's going to, a great effort by Ruiz to keep it alive for the Javelinas. The set to Lowe, soft over, and it will hit off the referee's ladder there. Point, Tigers. Back to a 4-point lead, 8-4. Castello back to serve, the senior from Greenwood. Caslow with an amazing story here on this Tiger team, has beaten cancer twice and played volleyball through it all. 8-4, the serve, the set, the attack from Gromit stays in. Point Javelinas, 8-5, Ouachita. That serve received by Fielder. The attack from Ferguson, a hard one, but it stays alive. That one's going to get down just in front of Caslow. Couldn't quite get into time. Now a 2-point game. It's 8-6. Ouachita's hitting percentage sitting at .298 right now. A lot bigger from last year. A lot of sets, a lot of matches, they were in the 100 range, 100 to 200 range. The kill from Fielder blocked out of bounds. Point Tigers. Fielder picks up another kill. Substitutes. Bottom out. Faiga in. Church out. And Dorton in. So on the court now you've got Faiga, Castello, Schneider, Dorton, Fielder, and Ferguson. 9-6 Ouachita. 3-point lead here in set number 2. And that's going to be Alanis who pounds that one through a block for another point. 9-7 now. Ouachita still with the lead. service error on number 7, Jordan Schenkel, the sophomore from San Antonio. That'll make it 10-7. Washita trying to keep that 3-point lead. 3 points is from what I've learned, is very important in volleyball. If you keep that 3-point hump on your side in your favor, it'll be very dangerous for the other team, because that was something Washita struggled with. Is that one is going to get in a kill for the Javelinas to make it 10-8 Washita. Talking to Coach Frizzell about this Huntsville tournament, Washita could not quite get over that 3 to 4 point hump in their games, really where they struggled. But today they've been trying to keep that point, that hump on their sides, to keep that 3-4 points above, because even then you can let a point swing the other way. But if you can keep that 3, and that's another error there on Alanis, as she kind of jumps there. It looks like she's favoring that ankle again that she rolled in set number 1 as Ferguson goes back. So this 3-point swing here, very important if Washita can maintain it. That serve was shoot by Murph, the attack from Jackson. Set up for low, her kill's blocked right back. Court, point Javelinas, they now trail by just 2. So Washita leads this by 1 set so far here in set number 2. Another serve, once again, received by Fielder. Norton with the attack. A good dig there by Schenkel. And that attack, or that kill there, goes to Alanis again. Was able to get in what's called the donut there in volleyball. They all kind of spread out. And let's say hole end up being made there in the center of the court. We'll take a quick break there for the timeout. We'll be right back on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
I've heard people say, "Oh, a cheetah."
Oh, Wichita.
Achita.
Oh, a cheetah.
Is it pronounced Oakita?
Searching for Washita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Washita.
Washita. Washita.
How would you pronounce it?
Washita.
Washita.
It's Washita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Washita, people. It's Washita.
Washita.
On my team, I thrive to work as hard as I can. I mean, whatever you do on the field, there's a positive correlation to whatever else you do, be it personal relationships, homework, the way you carry yourself. I've changed since I got to King University. It's really helped me to develop as a leader. I think it's honestly the best thing that's ever happened.
And welcome back to Sturgis Physical Education Center. Washita leads it by 1, trying to maintain the lead. Javelinas Jackson serves it away, and that'll be an ace to tie it up. Fielder could not quite get there in time, and it is now tied at 11. Jackson to serve once again for the Javelinas here. What is a brand new set. Tied up at 11 here in set number 2. Lowe stays alive by Caslow. Day's attack blocked back in the court, and the Javelinas take their first lead of the afternoon here in set number 2. Let's see if Washington, the Tigers can bounce back here. And a service error by Jackson. Tie this one back up at 12 apiece. Few substitutions. Looks like coming in for Washita will be Kayla Steinmeier, Carly Bonham, and Kellen Church in for Day, Faiga, and Dorton. Had a few subs on the Javelina side. Couldn't quite see who it was. But Bonham, like I said, the freshman out of Kerrville, Texas, a nursing major here, comes in listed at 5'11". She'll be on that front row along with Lowe and Steinmeier. A very hard attack there from number 17, Allison Statuate. Makes it 13-12 Javelinas here in set number 2. Back to serve is going to be number 2, Stalzer. A high serve there. Over to Steinmeier. A good reception there by Murph. And that attack error there by number 17, Statuate. Brownsville, Texas makes it 13-13 once again. Got a few sets there in that weekend tournament at Huntsville that went into extra points as you got to win by 2 as Schneider heads back to serve. Received by Alanis, the set. Good dig there by Schneider. Fielder's attack. Point goes to Washington, not quite sure what happened. Service error from Schneider makes it. Now it's 14-14. Sorry, Washington had retaken the lead there. 14-14 now here in the second set. Serve from Ruiz, received by Castello. Lowe's attack. A good attempt there by Murphy. It stays alive from Pele. Gets it over. Went off the hands of Church and couldn't stay in. Point to Javelinas. They're back to a 1-point lead, 15-14. Ruiz to serve once again. Ruiz, a senior out of Schertz, Texas, a defensive specialist on this Javelinas team. That'll be a service error there. Ties things back up at 15. Back and forth so far. Serve stays alive. Blocked down by Ferguson. Point Washington, they take another lead. Great job by Ferguson. So it's Ferguson, the junior out of Conway. That was going to be a point for Javelinas, tied back up at 16 apiece. So it's going to go down as an attack error previously by Gromit. Blocked by Ferguson. 16-16 is the current score. Murph 2. Serve it away. Good reception by Fielder. Set by Church. Attack from Ferguson. And that was going to. Oh, it just clips the line and stays in. It went over the head of Castello. Javelinas now lead it by 1. 17-16, Kingsville. Murph to serve. Murph, the junior out of San Antonio, Texas. Barely makes it over the net, but it stays alive. The attack from Fielder. So it gets blocked and lands inbounds. Point Javelinas up to a 2-point lead. 18-16. Castello with the reception. Over to Fielder. Fielder's one is blocked. And it goes for point now. 19-16. Now Washington on the bad side of that. 3-point hump. Served over to Fielder. The attack from Fielder. Good dig by Murph. Stays alive. Alanis is hit. Stays up. Fielder's got to get it over the net. Good dig for the Javelinas. The attack from Alanis. A great dig from Castello. Gets it back over the net, but it stays alive. Another attack. Dig from Schneider. Over to Fielder. Soft one over. Stays alive. Dig from Ruiz. Jackson's hit. Dug by Schneider. Back to Fielder again. Murph digs that one out. Alanis' attack. Church with the dig. Back over to Fielder. Reese keeps it alive. Alanis with the hit. Blocked back to her. Murph with the set. Back to Alanis. Blocked again. Murph with another set. Set by Stolver. Castro with the set to Bonham. And Bonham going to hit it right in the net to make it 20-16. A very long point there. A little bit of a miscue from Carly Bonham. Makes it 20-16. Washington's got a 4-point deficit to come back from here. And running out of points to do it in. We'll take another quick break for the timeout here. We'll be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network. Welcome back to Sturgis Physical Education Center. Getting ready for the rest of set number 2. Texas A&M-Kingsville Javelinas lead it by 4, 20-16 over the Tigers. Tigers took set 1. They're going to come back here. The attack from Fielder goes over, kept alive by Murph. The dig there from Church goes out of bounds. Point Javelinas. (21-16) Kingsville now as Murph gets set to serve once again. Back over to Fielder for the attack. And a kill there for number 11, Capri Pele, senior from Auburn, California, and Sierra College. So it was 16-16. That is 6 straight points for the Javelinas. Has got to get something together. Ferguson, a hard hit kill, goes back over the net. A smart choice from Church there with the fake set. Gets Tigers back on the board. 5-point deficit for Washita now, 22-17 Kingsville. Back to serve is Tammy Faiga, senior, Waxahachie, Texas. Apologies if I'm butchering that one, as that one's going to go out of bounds. 23-17 Javelinas. Substitution as Pele goes out. Schenkel comes in. Schenkel to serve. Received by Ferguson. Taps it back up. Ferguson with the kill. Kept alive by Ruiz. Schenkel with the attack. Dorton receives it over to Fielder. And Fielder gets the kill. 23-18. Back to a 5-point deficit. Washita's got to get a few points going in a row here to bring this one closer. Fielder's serve. That's going to be a good dig attempt by Castlo, but could not quite get it in. Set point here for Kingsville. They're looking to even it up. Alana's back to serve. She has had one service error today. 4-18 the score, the serve. Received by Fielder. From Faiga over to Steinmeier. It's kept alive. Dug out by Fielder. Steinmeier with the attack again, and she'll get the kill. 24-19. So once again, apologize for the sound issues. Hopefully we can get them fixed soon. So not entirely sure what the problem is so far. I've been trying out a few different things. Not quite sure what the issue is, but hopefully they will be fixed. But that point will go to the Javelinas, and they will win set 2, 25-19. Same score in both sets so far. tough start there so far a tough start there in that one for the Tigers. It's now tied up 1-1. We're going to take a quick break and be right back here with set number 3. You're watching the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person, and we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
At Ouachita, we care deeply for our students, and we are seeking to invest in them every day.
My professors are some of the best people I've ever met. They love me, they care for me, they care about my well-being.
Faculty are so open to helping you, even outside of the classroom. Like the night before the test, they'll stay up till late in case you need help. And they're really open about that, just really helping you understand everything.
The faculty has challenged me in a way that I feel equipped for whatever comes my way outside of Ouachita.
The faculty and staff really pour into me every day in class, but also out of class. They're really invested in my future.
We develop relationships, and we really seek to pour into the whole person.
And welcome back to Ouachita Baptist University here. Believe we might have, well, maybe not. I'm trying to judge the audio levels here. I'm not sure if we've been able to fix that or not, but we will see. But getting ready for set number 3. It's tied up at 1 apiece. We've been trying to figure out what exactly the audio problems are, but not 100% sure. Hopefully they can be somewhat ironed out the rest of it today. I think we got those fixed. Get ready for set number 3. So both sets so far have been 25-19. Ouachita took the first one, Kingsville took the second one. So this is set number 3 in a best of 5 here, as college's best 3 out of 5. Ouachita's hitting percentage has gone back down. Looking at the stats, like I said, they were right around 300 there near the start of set number 2, and they're down to 176. Javelina's been able to get theirs up to the 200 mark, so both hitting around the same there. So Ouachita's going to have to work on this one. They've got to be able to hit through the blocks. If the Javelinas, they've gotten 16 blocks so far. Church to serve it away to start things off for set number 3. And she will start off with an ace. I believe that's her second of the day. And Ouachita starts out up 1. Another serve from Church. Thought that might have been ace number 2, but it's kept alive. Good dig there by Castello. Over to Steinmeier. Good dig there by Murph of the Javelinas. The attack from Gromit. Jones's attack was not quite long enough, and it goes into their net to tie it up at 1 apiece. So Church now has 3 aces on the day as Jackson gets ready to serve. She has 1. And that will be number 2 for Jackson. Makes it 2-1 Javelinas. Jackson to serve once again. So Jackson, the freshman from San Antonio. Received by Fielder, poked back over by the Javelinas. That was Grauman. That was going to ride the net. Castello with a set. Fielder has to get it over. Stays alive from Stolwack. That one's blocked back in from Jones and Lowe. Point Tigers, and it's tied back up at 2. So Tigers really showing out today. They've been battling hard here in these sets. The home opener here at Speck. Decent crowd on hand. So the majority of the crowd here, at least on my side of the pillar that splits the stands in two, is the Ouachita softball team. And I guarantee you, come softball season, there'll be several volleyball players in the stands over at Sully Anderson Field. The serve from Joni Schneider over, received by Murph. The attack from Alanis gets down. That'll be her 13th kill of the evening, to give the Javelinas a 1-point lead once again. That serve is going to be played by Fielder. Low with the attack off of Stalzer. The attack from Bowack stays alive. Castle to set over to Fielder, who sends it over, stays alive from Stalzer. Blocked there. Church puts it up. Caslow sets it over to Jones, and she gets the kill there, makes up for the one earlier. A great job there. A hard swing there from Jones on that front row. Ties it up at 3 apiece. Caslow to serve, gets it over. Bit of a miscommunication there from Murph and Alanis, as that kill is going to go out. Attack is going to go out of bounds. That was Allison Stachowak from Brownsville, Texas. Apologies if I mispronounced any of the names for this Kingsville team. Didn't have a chance to get over and talk to the head coach, Tanya Allen, to go through the names, but a point. But it is 4-3. Make it 5-3 Javelinas. There's that point. Ended up going to the Javelinas. I think the scoreboard might be incorrect. Not 100% sure. I think I was saying 4-4. That's what I thought it was, but the live set's saying 5-3. But either way, that block is blocked back into the court there. Another point for the Javelinas, and it will be 6-3 Javelinas now. I'll take a quick pause to wipe up court. Like I said, 6-3 Javelinas. Ouachita already getting to that 3-point hump. They've got to get a few points here. Back to serve is Alexa Ruiz, a senior from Schertz, Texas. It's played by Schneider. Over to Fielder. The attack from Alanis stays alive and gets out. That'll be another kill for Jackie Alanis. I believe that is her 14th of the day. 7-3 Javelinas. Javelinas showing while they're undefeated. It's set over to Fielder. And that one's going to go off of Murph. Ruiz couldn't handle it, and that's going to be a point for the Tigers. 3-point game, 7-4. Subs come in. Looks like that is going to be Jones and Church going out, and Faiga and Dorton coming in. Another quick second now to wipe up the visitor side of the court. Faiga going to serve it away. Tammy Faiga, the senior setter from Waxahachie, Texas. Originally homeschooled, but did lead her homeschooled team to the 2014 and 2017 national tournaments. And they are going to give that point to Ouachita. An error there by the Javelinas makes it 7-5. Ouachita trying to claw back into this one. Serve from Faiga gets down, and she'll get another ace. That is the 5th ace, I believe, for the Tigers so far today. Scratch that. That is the 4th ace so far. Ouachita really trying to get those numbers up. They had 12 last week against one of the teams in Huntsville. Faiga's serve is received by Murph. The attack will go out of bounds, but it goes off the hands of Fielder and Ferguson. Point for the Javelinas to make it 8-6 Still close set here as Murph goes back to serve. So Nicole Murph, the junior from San Antonio, the defensive specialist. She's the libero today. Schneider plays that one. And a soft attack there. I believe that was Ferguson. And she'll get another kill and make it 8-7 Javelinas. We'll see who they give it to here on the live stats. Couldn't quite tell. Fielder back to serve it away, the senior from Little Rock. A great dig by Castello off the hard hit from the Javelinas. And Dorton is going to go just out close to the line, but it will go out of bounds to make it 9-7 Javelinas. Ended up crediting Riley Fielder with the previous kill. That serve received by Ferguson. The set over to Steinmeier. Steinmeier puts it through the block and gets the kill. 9-8 Javelinas. Says Steinmeier, the sophomore of St. Charles, Missouri. He's the right side hitter, listed at 6'1". Ferguson with the serve. Received by Murph. Set by Stalzer. The attack from Jackson. Kept alive. The attack from Dorton that time. That one kept alive by Ruiz. Alanis' attack. Ferguson gets it up. Over to Dorton. Blocked but kept alive by Lowe. Over to Steinmeier. Back and forth over the net. Kept alive by Ruiz. And that one's going to get in. That's barely going to clip the line. Point. Javelinas back to a 2-point game. Substitutions here as Ruiz heads out. And Statuak comes in. Serving will be Jackie Alanis. Fielder plays that one. The set by Faiga. The attack from Dorton kept alive on the Javelina side. Great dig from Castello. Steinmeier's attack. Play's called dead. Point goes to Javelinas. Not quite sure what that was. But it's 11-8. They're going to call that a handling error by Faiga. That's the second one she's gotten today. Alanis with another serve. A forceful kill from Ayana Jackson. Makes it 12-8. Back to 4 points. That one is received. That attack from Dorton's going to go way out of bounds. 5-point set now. Don't want to give up the second set here. Still plenty of time left to go. So lots of points left here in set number 3. The serve from Alanis. Controlled by Castello. Over to Faiga. A little bit off. Steinmeier's going to have to put it back over. That one's gotten by Murph. Another attack from Jackson. Stays alive. Steinmeier with another attack. And that one's going to go out of bounds, or go off the front. And point for the Tigers. 13-9 now is the score. Steinmeier picks up another because we got a few subs coming out. It's like Church, Fielder, and Jones back in. Dorton, Faiga out. Church served that one away. Could not haul it in is Castello. Point goes to Javelinas. Back to a 5-point set. 14-9 is the score. Jackson back to serve. Over to Steinmeier with the attack. It's blocked by Branham. Steinmeier with another attack that is hit straight up into the ceiling. Good play off the rafters. Castello digs that one. Another fake set from Church. And Fielder just had to get it over the net. The attack from Alanis. Good dig from Church. A bump from Caslow puts it over. Stalzer with another set. And that one's going to be in just. Hits that back corner. Is number 17, Allison Statuak from Brownsville, Texas. Jackson back to serve again. Now 6-point set. And a timeout is called. So we're going to take another quick break. We'll be right back here. You're watching Washita Volleyball on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
Getting directions to Washita Baptist University.
And welcome back to Sturgis Physical Education Center. Getting ready to continue here in set number 3. Kingsville leads it 15-9. Another attack from Steinmeier. Soft attack that one. Steinmeier having to reset there. Gets it back over the net. A little bit of awkward contact for the Javelinas. Steinmeier with another attack. It's blocked right back into the court of Tammy Jo Grauman. Makes it 16-9 now. So going over some preseason rankings, Washita came in ranked, or the preseason prediction has Washita at 10th in the GAC. And for Texas A&M-Kingsville, as that attack goes way out from Steinmeier, looks like a little bit of frustration on this Washita side. It's 17-9 Javelinas here in set number 3. Set Javelinas third overall, or third in the preseason poll for Lone Star Conference, just behind UT Tyler and Angelo State. Did receive some first place votes as that attack's blocked by Grauman to make it 18-9 Javelinas. The order of the GAC goes to Oklahoma Baptist. Oklahoma Baptist, the only member of the GAC in the top 25 at number 12. Harding, Arkansas Tech, Southwestern Oklahoma State, Northwestern Oklahoma State, Henderson State, Southern Nazarene. And a great block there for Steinmeier and Lowe to make it 18-10. 8th is UAM, 9th is East Central, 10th is Washita, 11th is Southeastern Oklahoma State, and 12th is Southern Arkansas. Washita looking to improve upon last year when they were down there near the bottom of it. Schneider to serve it away, the junior out of Garland, Texas. Good dig there by Church. Jones's attack stays alive. And Lowe blocks it back to the court. Another point for the Tigers. 18-11 now is the score. Schneider back to serve once again. Like I said, majoring in kinesiology. Good dig from Schneider. The set over from Church to Fielder. Blocked back into the court. Once again, it is Grauman. So Grauman, the sophomore middle blocker out of San Antonio and St. Anthony High School. Really doing damage here in set number 3 to the Tigers. It's 19-11. 8-point deficit as Stalzer goes back to serve it away for the Javelinas. She gets a decent run up. So Low with the attack, a hard attack, but it's dug out by Merv. And Pele puts it right through the block there. 22-11. Stalzer goes back to get ready to serve this wing. Oh, she goes back to the edge of the extra white line there. As you can see, not quite as, while it's a decent run up, not quite what we see by Washita alum Katie Camp. She go all the way back to the wall to serve. Good attack there from Jones, but stays alive. The set over to Fielder. Blocked, but gets back over the net. Stolzer with the set, the attack from Whack. Fielder with another attack, stays alive. Once again from Stolzer to Murph. And that one's going to go out of bounds off of Pele and make it 20-12. Castlo back to serve, the secondary education major. And that's going to be an attack error on Tammy Joe Brahman, point Tigers 20-13. So Castlo, the education major in the Huckabee School of Education here at Ouachita Baptist University. And it will be a timeout called. So we will take another break. We'll be right back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back. Castlo set to serve once again for the Tigers. Set by Stalzer. The attack from Pele is in. Point Javelinas 21-13 now the score. So they're still here in set number 3. Back to serve is going to be Alexa Ruiz. Serving from this near corner. Handled by Schneider over to Fielder. Ruiz keeps that one alive to Stalzer. Over to Alanis. Church tries to get in there but can't quite pop it up. 22-13 now the score. Barring a very big comeback, Ouachita's going to have to battle here in the final set, or might be the final set next set unless they want to force 5. Schneider puts it over. Set up by Stalzer. Over to Pele, way out of bounds. Point Tigers. A few subs coming in. Looks like Jones and Church are going out. Faiga and Dorton coming in. Substitutions as well over here. So you can't tell. No, I don't think anybody substituted on this side. Hard attack from Grauman goes off the hands of Schneider and out of bounds. 22-14 now the score. Or 23-14 the score. So this set is just about to be put away in favor of the Javelinas. Looks like Ouachita takes another timeout. And we'll stay here with this one for this one. So another timeout's called. Like I said, here in set number 3. It's tied up at 1 apiece. So we'll see what happens here after this timeout. It's 23-14. Tigers have got some work to do. Like I said, volleyball is an interesting game. Anything can happen at any given point. That's what Coach Frizz was telling me in the meeting. Anybody can beat anybody. It doesn't matter that Kingsville was undefeated coming into this, and Ouachita hadn't picked up a win yet. Like I said, Ouachita came out swinging there in set number 1, but it looks like it's starting to flatten out. Ouachita's going to have to get it together here and either put a very big comeback to come back from down 9 here in this one, or we're going to have to win 2 straight in sets 4 and then 5 as Murph gets ready to serve this one away at 23-14 Javelinas. Received by Fielder, set up by Faiga's going to have to be put back over. The attack from Alanis. They're going to call that a ball handling error on, I believe, on Castelo. Not quite sure what it was, but it is now set point for Kingsville. The serve from Murph, received by Schneider, popped up by, there you go, Castelo over to Fielder. Blocked out of bounds, point Tigers. 24-15, still a 9-point set. Fielder back to serve it away, the business admin major here at Ouachita in the Hickey Moffin School of Business. Served over, received by Ruiz. This attack. And they're going to roll that one as in, and that will be set number 3. A&M-Kingsville will take a 2-set lead. They lead it 2-1 as they win that one 25 to 15. So not a great start there. Ouachita struggled there on that one. But they've got a battle here in this next set to force a 5th. We'll see what they come with after this one. We're going to take another quick break, and we'll be right back here. You're watching Ouachita Volleyball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. Welcome back to the And welcome back. Sorry about that. Monitor messed up, so I believe that's why you heard me come over during the commercial break. Back here at Sturgis Physical Education Center on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University, getting ready for set number 4. Texas A&M-Kingsville leads it by 2. It's 2-1, or leads it by 1. 2-1 in their favor. Ouachita's got to win this one to force a 5th set, winner take all. Looks like the starting 7-4. Set number 4 is going to be, starting 6. It's going to be Steinmeier, Fielder, and Castelo. On the back row and on the front row will be Church, Day, and Lowe. Alanis to serve away for the Javelinas. They're trying to win this one and remain undefeated. Ouachita looking for their first win, and it'll start off with a service error. That's their second of the day. Ouachita once again gets out to a lead. I believe Ouachita's had the lead in every set so far, but only been able to maintain it the entire way in set number 1. See what they can do here as Church serves it away. Received by Murph. Good dig there. Fielder with the attack. Alanis keeps it alive. Fielder with the dig, and nobody's there to grab that one. 1-1. Ouachita starts conference play next week. Next week, September 14th against Henderson State. So Battle of the Ravine is the first conference game here at Sturgis Physical Education Center. A good attack there from Steinmeier, just not enough. The attack is blocked by Steinmeier and low to make it 2-1 Tigers. So Ouachita will be headed this weekend to Denton, Texas to take on Florida Tech, University of Texas, Permian Basin, and Southwest Baptist. Friday and Saturday. Oh, as well as Texas women. So 4 games this weekend, and that's going to be blocked out of bounds off of Fielder to tie it back up at 2 apiece. So a 4-game Pioneer Invitational at Texas Women's University in Denton. And then they'll be back here for Tuesday against Henderson State to start off GAC play. Fielder with the reception. Low with the attack, and she'll get the kill as Alanis couldn't quite get there. 3-2 Tigers. That was Lowe's 6th kill of the afternoon. So this is a earlier start than what we're used to. I don't think we have too many 4 o'clock starts. Usually most games will be at 6. A good save there by number 8, Avery Jouse. Jouse, a freshman on this team. Another good block, and it's back into that, a kick from number 11, Pele. So I thought the referee pointed to Kingsville for some reason, but it will go to Ouachita. 4-2 Tigers. Castlo to serve, received by Alanis. It's going to go back. Murph's going to have to get it closer to the front, and Pele will put it right into the net. Point Tigers, 5-2 now. Yeah, it looks like today's game is the only home game that starts at 4 o'clock. Everything else will be 6 o'clock. 6 and 5:30. That one's going to be popped up. The attack from Stachowak. The attack from Steinmeier. Castlo digs that one back out. Over to Fielder. Murph has to just hit it back over. Another attack, that time from Ferguson, stays alive on the Kingsville side of things. A great dig from Jouse, but Fielder and Ferguson couldn't quite get it back out. Like I said, Jouse, a freshman, getting some play time here. The freshman defensive specialist from Midland, Texas, majoring in communications, sciences, and disorder. Quick sub. As Stachowak goes out. Serving is Ruiz. Fielder controls that one. To Jouse, Fielder's gonna, or Church is gonna put it back over. Stolzer sets it up for Pele, and it's gonna go out of bounds. Point Tigers, it's 6-3. But after next week's GAC opener, that weekend is gonna be 3 games. The Ready Tiger Invitational has Ouachita playing Mississippi College twice, both on Friday and once on Saturday, and then Auburn Montgomery. So after this weekend, a loaded volleyball schedule next week as conference starts up, as well as another invitational. Alanis' attack is blocked by Schneider. And Fielder drives that one through the front block and gets another point for the Tigers. They're up to a 4-point lead, 7-3. Fielder, I believe that's going to be her 10th kill. The attack from Grauman stays alive. A good dig from Schneider. Over to Fielder again. She drives that one off the hands of Stalzer and out of bounds. Point Tigers. 8-3 Ouachita. As Schneider goes back to serve. Schneider, junior from Garland, Texas, serves that one away. Set over to Alanis. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Point Tigers make it 9-3. Ouachita coming out strong here. Schneider to serve again. Received by Ruiz. Murph has to run to get that one. Another attack from Alanis, saved by Caslow. Ferguson's attack blocked back into the court by Tammy Jo Gromit. 9-4 now in favor of the Tigers. So Kingsville in their white tops and blue shorts. Washita in purple tops and black shorts. The set to Fielder. That one's going to go just out of bounds. Almost got the line there. 9-5. Still 4-point lead for the Tigers. Fielder now has 11 kills on the day. Ryder with the reception there. Ferguson with the soft kill. Stays alive from Murph. I believe that was Alanis who was able to get it just between all the Tiger athletes there. Make it 9-6, Javelinas. Hitting percentage for both teams down. Received by Schneider. Set over by Church. They were ready for that one, though. The attack from Jackson. And nobody there. Point Javelinas. We make it 9-7. Back to a 2-point set here. Washita's got to get something going. They let Kingsville come back in set 3. Don't need to do that here. An awkward reception there from Schneider. Makes it a 1-point game. And Washita's going to take a timeout. And so will we. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
Certainly, there's no better time than now, and I think the sooner the better as you go through life to get your education completed. We wanted it to be practical. We wanted it to be accessible.
Students, I think, that are learning online have the same desires, same needs, and it's up to us to come up with as creative ways as possible of making sure that all those needs are met.
It's not just getting a degree. It's not just checking a box. It's about us investing an education into these students.
And welcome back to Sturgis Physical Education Center here on the campus of Washita Baptist University. We're in set number 4. It's a 1-point game. Washita leads at 9-8 over the Javelinas of Texas A&M University, Kingsville. So Kingsville with a long drive up here, 9.5 hours to play here. Before turning around, they've got a tournament this weekend in Wichita Falls, so they'll be headed back down south as Murph serves that one away. Schneider gets it. The set from Church over to Fielder. And Fielder picks up her 12th kill of the afternoon and gives Washita a 2-point lead. Great kill there from Fielder, but another great set from Church, I believe. So Church, the sophomore from Jonesboro, got starting time last year. Fielder serves that one, received by Ruiz. A error there by Pele gives Washita another point to make it 11-8. Washita looking to try to get back on the right side of that 3-point hump that is so dangerous here in volleyball. Soft attack there from Pele. No, it stays alive. They thought they had gotten the point, and they actually did. No whistle had blown. 11-9 now. Quick substitution as Pele goes out. And number 7, Schinkel comes in. Received by Ferguson over to Day. That's going to be hit way out of bounds, and that's another kill for E.J. Day, her 8th. 12-9 Washita now. So Day's back in, back to serve is Ferguson. Ferguson, the junior out of Conway. Jackson with the soft attack, saved by Church. Schneider with the set, over to Day once again. Barely out. Whistle was blown first, so it's point Washita. I believe that's going to be not correct. I'm still trying to learn the hand signals here for what error means what. But either way, it's a point to Washita. 13-9 Tigers. Good block there, kept alive. Murph with the set. And a awkward attack there from Jackson. Couldn't quite get it together. Another point for the Tigers. They're going to end up giving E.J. Day a kill for that one. And that one is going to be a hitting error on Jackson, or attack error on Jackson as Ferguson back to serve. 14-9 the score. Ruiz with the control, and nobody's there to get it. That's an ace. Great job there, capitalizing on that miscommunication. 15-9 now. Ouachita trying to force the 5th winner-take-all set. They're going to put an ace on that one for Ferguson. A great save from Schneider, kept alive. E.J. Day with the kill. She gets another one. That is number 10 for E.J. Day. Ouachita now leads it by 7. Substitutions. Stolzer's going out. And number 14, Juliana Chavez coming in. First time we've seen Chavez today. Ferguson back to serve again. The attack from Chavez, a soft attack, was able to get right where the Tigers couldn't get there, and it is 16-9 or 16-10 now. Alanis to serve. Off the net, but dug out by Castelo. Over to Day, looking for another kill. Does not get it there. A great dig by Castelo off of Alanis. Another set to Day. Stays alive. The attack from Stackelwack. And that's going to go out of bounds, but it's going to go off the hands of the Tigers. Point. Javelinas. 16-11 now the score. Ouachita trying to keep a lead. Alanis back to serve once again. Said Alanis, a sophomore out of McAllen, Texas. Set over to Low, and that's going to go out of bounds. Point Javelinas. Alanis back to serve. Alanis has been crucial today. She leads all athletes with 19 kills. 12 serving, 16 here. Set for A&M leads it 2-1. The set over to Day. A little bit awkward set there. It's going to be blocked down into the court. Point Kingsville. 3-point set. Ouachita got to get back on a roll here. You got to keep this 3-point set going. So don't want to get on the wrong side and let them come back like they did in last set. So Ouachita trying to force a winner-take-all set number 5. 16-13. Low with the soft attack. Murph just puts it right back over. The attack there gets down. That'll be Church with a kill. 4-point lead for Ouachita. Church doesn't get a ton of kills, but she'll get one every now and then. She's had a couple today. She gets another one. 17 serving 13 as Church serves that one away. The attack from Stachowak. Over to Day, blocked down by, it looked like that is Jackson. And Chavez blocked that one to make it back to 3 points. 17-14 the score. Ouachita still leading it in set number 4. Kingsville leading in sets 2-1. Jackson to serve. She has a couple aces today as well as an error. Castelo with the control, Low with the attack, and it's going to go out of bounds. Point Tigers, 18-14. A great attack there. Give Ouachita back to a 4-point lead. Another kill for Emily Lowe. That's her 7th of the afternoon. Back to serve is the freshman, Avery Joust. Joust with the serve. A little bit too much on it, out of bounds. Point Javelinas. Yeah, it's a little bit too much on that serve from the freshman. That's something she'll work out as the season goes along. It's hard to come in as a freshman and get in when you've only had 3 games, hadn't got a ton of playing time yet. That's something that'll come in time. You'll see them improve. We saw the freshmen improve a lot last season. You can hear the crowd downstairs getting into this one a little bit. Her serve controlled by Castelo over to Steinmeier. She gets the kill off the hands of Murph. 19-15 Tigers. So the way the seating here works at Sturgis Physical Education Center, we just call it SPEC, is you've got the up top seating and then you also have seating down below. Can't quite tell how many people are down there, but it sounds like quite a few. They're getting into it. Not quite sure what the delay is, but Castello set to serve. Received by Murph, the set by Stalzer. The attack blocked, but goes under the net. Point Javelinas. Believe that was number 11, Capri Pele, the senior right side hitter from Auburn, California. That's who does get the kill. 19-16, still that 3-point. Ruiz to serve. Received by Castello. Popped up to Steinmeier and is blocked back to the court. Point Javelinas. 2-point game, 19-17 Tigers. It got close before. Washington's going to have to get a few in their favor here. Don't want to let them tie it up. Get back to the 3 points. The serve from Ruiz. Controlled by Fielder. Set up by Church. Back to Fielder. Out of bounds. 1-point game. A little bit too high of a hit there from Fielder. And Ouachita's going to take a timeout. We will also take a timeout. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
At Ouachita, we care deeply for our students, and we are seeking to invest in them every day.
My professors are some of the best people I've ever met. They love me, they care for me, they care about my well-being.
Faculty are so open to helping you, even outside of the classroom. Like the night before the test, they'll stay up till late in case you need help. And they're really open about that, just really helping you understand everything.
The faculty has challenged me in a way that I feel equipped for whatever comes my way outside of Ouachita.
The faculty and staff really pour into me every day in class, but also out of class. They're really invested in my future.
We develop relationships, and we really seek to pour into the whole person.
And welcome back to SPEC here on campus of Ouachita Baptist University. It's 19-18 Tigers. As Javelinas serve it over, Steinmeier has to put it back over the net. Alanis on the front row with the attack, goes off Steinmeier and Ferguson. Tied up at 19 here in set number 4. Kingsville trying to win it. Ouachita trying to force set number 5. Ruiz to serve once again. Received by Fielder. Fielder with the attack. Blocked, kept alive by Ferguson. Castle with the set to Fielder. Blocked out of bounds. Point Tigers. They're back on top by 1. Quick sub. Steinmeier out. Schneider in to serve. Schneider, the junior out of Garland, Texas. Played by Murph. The attack from Pele kept alive by Schneider. It's stuffed at the net. Joust goes back to keep it alive. And Caslow puts it back over the set from Stalzer. The attack from Alanis goes off the front row. Point Javelinas tied back up at 20. We might see this one go over 25 apiece. It's been back and forth. Murph to serve, the libero today for the Javelinas. Received by Joust. And that is Ferguson with another kill. Fantastic hit there by Ferguson. That was Ferguson's 5th of the day as Fielder goes back to serve. Played by, that is a hard hit kill. Bounces off the rafters, but nobody's there to get it. A point for the Javelinas. Tied back up at 20. Substitutions. 11 and 2 go out for Javelinas, and Chavez and Schenkel come in. That serve's received by Fielder. The attack from Ferguson gets blocked, and the Javelinas take a 1-point lead here late in set number 4. It's 22-21. Schenkel to serve. Ouachita's got to fight here. Over to Day. A good block or a good save by Ruiz. Popped up back over to Day again. She'll go for it again. Ruiz with another dig. Chavez with the attack. Kept alive. Fielder sets it. Kept alive on Javelina's side. Day with the dig there. Popped over by Church. Murph with the set over to Chavez, and it will go out of bounds. We're tied back up at 22. Back and forth is the name of set number 4 here. So Ouachita got out to a 6-point lead and has lost it. It's tied up at 22 apiece. Point Ouachita. That's going to be, I believe, over the net error called on the Javelinas. We'll see what the official score thing is back on that one served by Ferguson, kept alive. The attack from Alanis, received by Fielder, is going to go back over and blocked inbounds, or sent back down inbounds. Nobody was there to grab it. 23 all. Tigers, so you got to win by 2 here. You can hear the crowd really starting to get into this one. As Jackie Alon is back to serve. Over to Day, looking for another kill. Blocked, stayed alive. Castlo with a great save. Low with the attack, stays alive once again. Castlo with the set over to Day. Murph with the save. And Lowe puts it back down into the court. Ouachita back on top. Set point here for the Tigers. Back to serve is Kellen Church. It's set point. Schneider out, Steinmeier in. They're going for the kill here. Church with the serve. Murph handles it. The attack from Jackson, set up by Church. Over to Day, a little bit awkward. She's going to have to get it back over the net. Jackson handles that one. Castlo receives it. Over to Lowe, and she gets the kill and takes set number 4 for the Tigers and forces a winner-take-all set number 5. Tigers win that one 25-23, and we will see all 5 sets today. What a fantastic set there for the Tigers to come back after losing 2 straight to force a set number 5 against undefeated Texas A&M's Kingsville. Set number 5 will be coming up here shortly. We're going to take another quick break. You're watching Ouachita Volleyball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
We are an intentionally Christian university. We aren't going to apologize for that. But we're also going to challenge your students academically. We all know we learn more when we're challenged. This is also a place, though, where students are going to be invested in. I've spoken to so many alumni, and they come back again and again to telling me stories, naming names of faculty and staff members in specific situations where they invested in their lives, and they look back with the benefit of time and see how formative it was in their life. I think another reason is high impact learning. With the Christian liberal arts, you're going to get that broad experience, but we're also going to go deep. Some of the examples that come to mind is we have science students who spend their summer doing undergraduate research, and that is a gateway for graduate school. I think of some of our business students that we've given $1 million to of our endowment to manage real life experience. Or students who are interested in media and culture who go to the Sundance Film Festival, the premier event to engage with people across the country in this discipline, but also to engage with Christians. But we're also going to be a place where you graduate. We're proud that in the state of Arkansas, among all colleges and universities, Ouachita has the highest graduation rate. You're going to finish on time. But you're not just going to graduate, you're going to be prepared for graduate school, for work. And so at Ouachita, We'll be a better university because of you. And I believe you'll be better because you were at Ouachita.
Certainly, there's no better time than now, and I think the sooner the better as you go through life to get your education completed. We wanted it to be practical, and we wanted it to be accessible.
Students, I think, that are learning online have the same desires, same needs, and it's up to us to come up with as creative ways as possible of making sure that all those needs are met.
It's not just getting a degree, it's not just checking a box, it's about us investing an education into these students.
And welcome back to Sturgis Physical Education Center here at Ouachita Baptist University for set number 5. Winner take all tied up at 2 sets apiece. Ouachita looking for their first win. Texas A&M-Kingsville looking to stay undefeated. And I just realized who it was that's been below us giving so much, or doing so much cheering for this team. It's the men's basketball team, or a big portion of them. To serve it away to start set number 5 is Kellen Church. This one goes to 15 here. Winner take all. Steinmeier with the attack. Good save by Alanis. And that'll be a kill for number 17, Allison Stackaway. Kingsville starts out on top 1-0. Serve will be number 2, Madeline Stalzer, the freshman from San Antonio. Church keeps that one alive. Day with the kill, or with the attack, and gets the kill. That is Day's 11th on the day. She'll sub out as Avery Joust comes in. 1-1 now. Joust to serve. So the freshman serves it over to Murph. Set up to Grommen. Kaslow tries to keep it alive, but it goes out of bounds. Point Kingsville. 2-1 Javelinas. Ruiz now to serve. Low with the attack, it stays alive, over to Castello. Church over to Steinmeier, and it's blocked back into the court by Grumman and Alanis. (3-1 Javelinas. So Ouachita played hard in set 4. Let's hope they still have some in the tank here for set 5. Fielder with the attack, and it will go out of bounds off the hands of the Javelinas. Point Tigers. 3-2 now. Castello to serve it away. Murph to play it. The attack from Grumman kept alive by Church. Steinmeier to put it back over. Ruiz receives that one. A great job by Fielder to keep that one alive. Joust puts it back over to keep it alive. The attack kept alive by Joust once again. Over to Fielder. Hard attack there, but stayed alive. And that'll be a kill for, I believe that's Tammy Jo Grumman, the sophomore from San Antonio. Make it 4-2 Javelinas. As Grumman checks out, Jackson comes in. Murph to serve, the libero for the Javelinas. Controlled by Fielder. Set from Church today, or that's Ferguson. Pulled over by Church. Tried to catch him off guard. The attack from Pele kept alive. Couldn't quite get there was Joust. 5-2 the score. And Ouachita will take another timeout. We're going to take another quick break. We'll be right back here in just a moment on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Getting directions to Ouachita Baptist University.
and welcome back to Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Set number 5. Texas A&M-Kingsville leads set 5, 5-2. Murph back to serve again. Like I said, that is Nicole Murph, the junior from San Antonio. A lot of San Antonio natives on this Javelinas team. Received by Joust. Kept alive. Fielder's going to put it back over. Point Tigers. Believe that might have been a net violation. Not quite sure. The way that makes it 5-3 now. Washita trying to fight back. Serve from Schneider. Attack from Alanis. Goes off the hands of Joust. Point, Javelinas. Substitute coming in. Schenkel in to serve. Over to Fielder. Point Tigers. 6-4. Your current score, Fielder gets a kill. That is Fielder's 15th of the afternoon. Fielder to serve it away now. The senior from Little Rock. Jackson with the attack. Over the head of Schneider. Smart attack there from Jackson. Back to a three-point game, 7-4. It's a very smart attack there from Ayanna Jackson, the freshman from San Antonio. Alanis back to serve it away. 7-4 Javelinas here in set number 5. Goes to fit just 15. Another service error for Alanis makes it back to a 2-point set, 7-5. So the 5th sets in college ball goes to 15. Still got to win by 2. Ferguson to serve. Jackson with another attack. Over to Lowe. Tries to poke it over, but stays alive from Murph. Jackson with another attack. Schneider gets that one. Set over to Day, puts it over. Saved by Alanis on the back row. Kept alive. Great job there by the Tigers to stay in this one. Coming from another attack from Stackawak. Over to Day. Her attack is blocked by Jackson. Into the court. Back to 3 points, 8-5. Jackson back to serve now. So Jackson listed at 5'9". Feels like she's taller than that when she's out on the court. Schneider with the reception. Low with the kill or with the attack, stays alive. Soft one there, but it's kept up. Day puts it back over. Over to Stackaway. Day with the attack. Kept alive. Fielder saves that one. The set from Castle Fielder coming from the back row. Another attack. That one's blocked. Good attempts kept alive. Church with the attack. A fake set there. Fielder puts it over. A fantastic point here so far. A great block by Lowe. They're going to roll an error there. Point Tigers. Back to 2 points. Substitutions here. Steinmeier in, Schneider out. Church back to serve. They're going to roll that an attack error on Allison Stackawike. Good dig by Castello. Lowe puts it over. Murph barely gets a hand on it. And a good kill there for number 17. Back to serve is going to be number 2, Stalzer. 9-6, 3 points. Tigers got to get over that 3-point hump. Attack from Day. And that did go off the hands of the Javelinas. Coach Allen not happy with that one, but that's point Tigers. 9-7. So it looked like that one had a deflection, but back to serve now is Avery Joust, the freshman from Midland, Texas. And that attack is blocked by Lowe and Steinmeier to make it a 1-point game, 9-8. Serve from Joust. A great attempt there by Castlo, but could not quite get a hand on it. Back to a 2-point set, 10-8. More substitutions on the Kingsville side. So, assistant coach, acting head coach Daryl Davis doing a fantastic job today in this match against Texas A&M-Kingsville, a top 30 team in Division II. Castelo plays off of that one over to Fielder, and she gets the kill, back to a 1-point game. Fielder's 16th kill of the day. 10-9, Javelinas. Castelo serving. Received by Ruiz, set up for Alanis. Great dig, kept alive by Steinmeier. Church is gonna have to get it over the net and can't quite get it there. Back to a 2-point set. 11-9 Kingsville. Winner take all, set 5. Murph back to serve. Controlled by Joust. The set over to Fielder. She gets her 17th kill of the day. Back to a 1-point set. Substitution, Schneider in, Steinmeier out. Schneider to serve. 11-10 Javelinas. Set 5-15. Awkward reception there, kept alive. Great dig there by Schneider. Joust puts it back over. And that one by Alanis goes too far, and we're tied up at 11. Washita serving. It's 11-11. Schneider back to serve. Received by Ruiz. The set from Alanis. Murph puts it over. Castelo gets that one. The set from Church to Ferguson, blocked down into the court. 12-11, Javelinas. Serving will be number 7, Jordan Schinkel. And take a quick second for a shoelace to be tied. The referee wants to have a word with the captain. Riley Fielder, not quite sure what this is. Not quite sure what that was about, but nonetheless, we're getting ready to start back here. 12-11 Kingsville. The serve received by Joust. Awkward set there. Riley Fielder puts it over, but could not get there. Awkward there for the Tigers. 13-11. And timeout is called once again. We're going to take another break. Quick break. We'll be right back here. You're watching Washita Volleyball on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
I've heard people say, Ouachita.
Wichita.
Achita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Oakita?
Searching for Washita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Washita.
Washita. Washita.
How would you pronounce it?
Washita. Washita.
It's Washita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Washita, people. It's Washita.
Washita.
And welcome back here for set number 5. It is 13-11, Javelinas. Referee is still talking to Riley Fielder. I'm not quite sure what that's about. But it's 13-11, Texas A&M-Kingsville. They're serving. Winner take all, set number 5. This one just goes to 15. Ouachita's got to get a point here. You do not want to be behind 3 in this situation. 13 serving 11, received by Joust. Set by Church to Fielder. Just out of bounds. Match point for the Javelinas. It's 14-11. Tigers need to get at least, they're going to have to get 3 in a row here. 14 serving to Joust. The attack there kept alive, gets down point Tigers, 14-12. 2-point set now. Day checks back in. Good job by Ferguson there on the front row. Fielder back to serve. Received by Murph. The attack from Jackson. Schneider gets it up. Church puts it over to Day. Blocked back. Fielder saves it. Church sets it up again for Day. Received by Ruiz that time. Alanis with the attack. Kept alive. Great job, Schneider. Another attack from Alanis. Just gets that outside line, and that will do it. Texas A&M-Kingsville will win this one in 5 sets, 15-12. Heartbreaking there for the Tigers. They fought all the way back and lost that one. They lost that one 15-12. A hard-fought day for the Tigers. Said set 1, Ouachita won 25-19. Then Kingsville won set 2, 25-19. Kingsville won set 3, 25-15. Ouachita came back and won set 4, 25-23 to force set number 5. But Kingsville just ended up being too much. They remain undefeated at 5-0. Ouachita falls to 0-4, looking to bounce back this weekend at the Pioneer Invitational. But a fantastic, hard-fought match for the Ouachita Tigers. A lot of potential in this team. I do not think they're going to wind up in 10th like they were predicted to do in the GAC. They're going to upset some people this year. For the Tigers, Riley Fielder leads with kills, followed by E.J. Day with 14, Emily Lowe with 8. Fielder had 17. Caslow with 23 digs. She led all scorers. Church had 12. Fielder also had 12. Church had a total of 31 assists today. Madeline Stalzer of Kingsville led all scorers with 43. Emily Lowe led the Tigers in points with 17. She was a points leader last year for the team. Riley Fielder led with hitting percentage at .333. Madeline Stalzer led with .351. Some final overall team stats. Ouachita ended up with 6 aces. Kingsville was 7. Kingsville also with 7 service errors. And Ouachita with 6 service errors. So pretty close on digs. Kingsville outblocked Ouachita 31-18. Had a few errors on either side, but a very hard-fought match here for the first home match here at Sturgis Physical Education Center. Next home volleyball match for this team will be next Tuesday, September 14th against Henderson State University, Battle of the Ravine. This weekend we have women's soccer playing down at the Cluck facility on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network on Saturday. I believe that's it for this week in Ouachita Sports. So thank you for tuning in. I am Matthew Branch. We had a fantastic crew today. We had Bailey Redden up on the main camera, Jack Peterson on the far camera. I believe it was Katie Tosh on the lower camera, Wyatt Ashlock running the graphics scoreboard, and the main director, Chris Babb, our director, also helping out back there. Like I said, I'm Matthew Branch. He's been bringing you the play-by-play. Thank you all for tuning in today. And you have been watching the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.